Ilhan Omar, leftist Democrat politician, has centered her criticism, specifically as it relates to Israel and to her Arab neighbors, using this line of attack. This is the line of attack she's using. All about the Benjamin's baby, dual loyalty, allegiance to another country. You can't trust them when it comes to this country. She is using the classic, traditional anti-Semitic narrative. But the people who are defending Ilhan Omar are not using that traditional narrative. They're actually defending Ilhan Omar's anti-Semitism from the left-wing anti-Semitic point of view. And that leftist angle is basically this. It uses parts of the traditional angle, but it views it through an intersectional identity politics scope, which is, you would think, the normal person would say, okay, identity politics, intersectionality, you're all about protecting oppressed minorities. The Jews have been oppressed for a very long time. They were slaves in Egypt. People try to kill them every 50 years or so. Clearly, if anyone's got a grudge to bear, it would be the Jews. And the leftist angle on it is this. The Jews are not really a persecuted ethnic and religious minority because the Jews are successful. So you can, this uses the kind of classic line, which is the Jews are successful in finance, the Jews are successful in the media, the Jews are successful in the arts, and because they are successful in those fields that they've traditionally been permitted into, because they've been successful, they lose their victim status. So victimhood has currency in 2019 in the leftist intersectional ideology. They lose that currency of victimhood because of their success. Because for the left, success is a sin. Success, not just when we're speaking about racial or religious demographics, success broadly is a sign that you have cheated. It's a sign that you weren't playing fair. The old line, the only way the fat guy got fat was by stealing the food of the skinny guy. The only way the rich guy got rich was stealing the money of the poor guy. That's the leftist idea, the static world where it's all just competing interests. Nobody can work together. No rising tide can lift all ships. So the fact that the Jews as a people have succeeded, the fact that Israel specifically is a thriving democracy surrounded by absolute rubble in that region, that is prima facie evidence that the Jews and Israel have cheated and they've oppressed people. That's how the left views it. It is evidence, therefore, that they can't be protected as are other oppressed minorities in their ideology. The Jews, according to the left, have basically become indistinguishable from the WASP culture, the white Anglo-Saxon Protestants. Whatever particular version of white that you identify as the man, as the dominant racial or cultural group, the Jews are now considered white, according to the left. And so this group, obviously a small religious and ethnic minority as far as the world population goes, and as far as the American population goes, becomes Big Daddy. They become the top of the pyramid. They lose their victim status, and so it is okay to attack them and to attack their country in Israel, even if the two arguments don't necessarily coincide. And it's amazing to see Ilhan Omar at the center of this. She's the one uniting them.